Hello, how are you guys? Sherry McGill, thank you for my new mug. I don't know if you guys can read this, but it says, "Today I am a hot mess." And this is absolutely true. I did brush my teeth, but tomorrow I'll be fabulous. And that's really true because tomorrow is Sunday and I wash my hair for the week on Sundays. So right now, you can see I am making myself my tea. Well, it's not tea. It's called my Magic Dream. It's actually called Orange Dream, but it is my non-caffeine therapeutic ketones, and it's called Orange Dream, but it has makes me have good dreams in it because ketones deliver 38% more oxygen and they pass through the blood-brain barrier. You didn't know I was going to get scientific so fast, did you? And so many people have a better night's sleep when they have more oxygen in their brain. So it's really good. Just hot water. It's really good. So I'm going to get to the meat of the message here in just a second, but my father's a preacher, so we have to come in with a little bit of intro. But I got a story to tell you tonight about achieving greatness. Not that I've achieved it, but you got to begin somewhere, right? So here we go. Tonight, I know we got a lot of people watching here, so I do want to offer you some value for 2017 because you have to start somewhere if you want change. And I'm sure there are so many people out there that are already thinking to themselves, man, January 1, I'm going to have to hit it hard. See, we're already thinking that too. So I can relate. Hello from Alberta. Hey, Canadians. So right here, guys, everybody's always asking, what do you do with your day? And it's the holidays, it's Christmas. I'm gonna make some dang cookies and eat some with my daughter. But 80% of the time, I'm straight, I'm good. I feel amazing. I don't have cravings. Here's my lifestyle. Here's my typical day right here, okay? Keto cream in the morning, good healthy fats. Pour it in a bullet like that. Pour your coffee in, blend it up. All right, we do an intermittent fast with ketones in the morning. At 10:30, when I start getting hungry and I need more mental clarity, like right now, I take the orange cream. You can do non-caffeine if you want because you've already had a lot of coffee. MCT oils in it, exogenous ketones. Increased energy, clean energy, decreased inflammation, more mental clarity. All right, go Google ketones and cognitive function, ketones and inflammation, ketones and energy. Like, just go Google it. I know it's a new company. We've only been around for a little over a year and a half. The science is overwhelming. And if you have not tried it yet, you need to let me know tonight because I can get you 30 free servings. I can get you 30 free packages. If you know someone who does the ketones, hit them up and ask them because we do have a promo going on tonight with 30 free servings. The other one, purple chocolate. All right, I love putting this in peppermint tea or chai in the afternoon, making it kind of a chocolate mixture. This is great for gut health biome. It's got pre and probiotics in it. It's got the amino acid leucine to keep you out of a catabolic state. Guess what? That's why a lot of women struggle with their weight. They undereat all day, metabolisms downregulate. If you can't get to food, don't worry about it. I'm not going to eat 6 to 7 meals a day. I'm going to drink ketones and have about 2 meals a day. I get a lot more done that way. And my body feels amazing, keeps you out of a catabolic state, gives more oxygen to you. All right, if we all focused on maintaining muscle mass, increasing our muscle mass index, then our metabolic rate would be higher. And if anybody in here is thinking about, and I am just going to say it, if you're thinking about doing some kind of a juice detox, go read science on it. Seriously, you're taking your calories down, you're burning up your muscle mass, you're losing a lot of weight on the scale, fluid, pulling off muscle mass, and then you can't attain that, and then you're gonna jack back up your calories, and your body's in like a starvation mode, and it doesn't know how to take those extra 600 calories because you've sabotaged it. And everybody who does juice detoxes in 3 months, they're back up, they're back where they were. So let's just get educated about the science and what works. I just unblock people who are doing juice detoxes in the new year. If you're doing it for spiritual reasons, that's fine, but just don't act like it's a sustainable fat loss thing to do. And by the way, we have what's called a liver, and it cleanses our body. God made it. It's awesome. It functions. You can get a good cleanse by just being you. All right. And here is our last product. It's the Max. 2 times more bioavailable than any ketone supplement out in the industry. It's got lots of aminos. I love the non-caffeine because it's so powerful, and I feel the fuel anyway. Tonight, in the next 24 hours, if you want to get 30 packs free, you're going to get our very first version of Keto OS. We need a lot of hearts on that because anybody who tried this knows how absolutely powerful it is. When they first came out, it's not about how much beta hydroxybutyrate is in the product. It's about the formula. It's about how it's bonded and how it absorbs through your tissues. So even if you see other ketone products out in the industry, like what's the absorption rate? And don't guess, don't look at the grams. You need to measure your blood. And we've done that here. You're going to be in a state of ketosis within an hour. You don't have to eat a ketogenic diet to take ketones. Actually, that's the beauty of it, is that you can be burning off of ketones, have ketone energy without producing them through a restrictive diet endogenously. So you're taking them exogenously. All right. And people who are doing a ketogenic diet and who say they don't need ketones, what happens if you eat like 1 sheet meal? It takes you about 2 weeks to get back in, and it doesn't feel good to try and get back in it. So it really bridges that gap of trucking through that mud feeling when your body is trying to get rid of the glucose and tap into the fat to go through the process of making the beta hydroxybutyrate. So with that being said, let's talk about greatness. Because I was thinking today, and this is you know, I had these pictures come up in my time hop today and yesterday, but it was a picture of me sitting on a rock at Balboa Resort in California. And I remember sitting on that rock and, oh, I'm going to get emotional. This is so funny. That's awesome. Facebook Live. So I was sitting on that rock and I was praying, and I was praying because have you ever been at that financial point in your life where you're doing okay, you're both working hard, you know, you're maintaining. I mean, I was very blessed. I had lived in trailers and apartments the first 9 years of my marriage, had, you know, medical school, lots of debt, lots of bills, and I was a personal trainer. I was training about 6-7 hours a day, and then I was coming home and doing diet plans till midnight or 1. And then getting back up, training, coming home, doing diet plans. I had a newborn baby, and I was paying gym cuts, and I was paying a babysitter. And so I was working my tail off, and I was only bringing home, you know, probably almost less than 50% by the time I paid the gym and the babysitter. And I was not happy. And that financial temperature where if like your dog gets sick and you have to take it to the vet and you weren't expecting that, like it crushes you. You know, you have to get a new tire on your car, or your heat goes out and you have this unbelievable bill that just came in and you just had enough budget to pay your bills. It's devastating, and it puts a lot of stress on the family, on the marriage, on, you know, I remember going out to eat and always being like looking at the menu and just going to as healthy as I could find the cheapest thing on the menu. And I had lived in that place for so long. And I still have, if the genie or the love genius is watching, I still have emotional relationship and ties with money. But I was always taken care of, don't get me wrong, but I just wasn't thriving. I was surviving. And, you know, almost a year and a half ago today, I'm looking at this picture And I'm looking at me sit on a rock praying that God would just give me a shot, provide an opportunity where I could just do something more. And giving is my love language. I've got a huge heart, and I am passionate about 3 things. I'm passionate about God. I'm passionate about health and getting people healthy so that they feel good and transforming people. Oh gosh, Selena, stop it. And I'm passionate. I am passionate about financial freedom. And I am a saleswoman. And if you know me, I can sell. I can sell. But I'm passionate about selling. I'm passionate about creating opportunities for people to get out of that anxious state with money. And I believe in hard work. And I believe that if you can find something that you're excited about, then it's about sharing and not selling. And that's where I'm so thankful I have found my spot in this space where I get to help people get healthy. I'm on the forefront of science and technology. This past year, I've teamed up with some of the greatest strength and conditioning coaches, keto purists, thought leaders in the world. I mean, just last week, Tim Ferriss, someone I just really admire, and I love listening to all his stuff, writes about our product in his bestseller book. And you know what? We helped this past year create that community. I got to be a part of creating that space where we are on the forefront of nutritional technology, helping people fuel off of a bioidentical compound that is so powerful. And I have seen, we've put out over 12 million servings this past year, and I have just had so much joy in sharing it and seeing the transformations, seeing the people get their lives back, being able to come home after work and have the energy to play with their kids, or the stamina to go out and do something that they've never done before, or the mental focus and cognition to work harder at what they're supposed to be doing, but we're struggling doing that before. God, the stories, they just touch my heart. And, this isn't about, join my team. This is about whatever you find to do. If you want greatness, step out there and get it. Because a year and a half ago, I could not afford the plane ticket to go preview this technology. But I had a mentor in my life tell me, Abigail, and I'm going to say for the video, get your butt on a plane and do whatever it takes for you to get out here. Do you trust me? I promise you, you won't regret it. And I trusted him, and there was no Christmas presents that year. It was a flight to Balboa Resort to sit at a table and find out about this brand new technology that is going to change the world. And I remember even that night, I went up and I realized how expensive the hotel room was that night. And I went in the other room and I started crying. And I called home and I said, I can't afford the hotel room. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. And we made it happen. We made it happen. And Nate said, do you believe in it? Do you believe that this will work for people? Do you believe that you could put your name on it and give it to your clients? Do you believe in the people there? And I said, I do. And he said, well, stay. I mean, my cousin came up and brought me food because I didn't know if I'd be able to provide myself for meals. And he said, stay and build the relationships, take the risk, because without risk, there is no greatness. And stayed. And it's been the greatest change, financially, and getting to wake up and do what I love every day of my life, and getting to see more stories and more transformations than I ever saw in my, 10 years in the health and fitness industry. In 1 year, I've seen so much more than I ever thought I could see in the health industry, with people changing and feeling better. So tonight, if you have not tried exogenous ketones, don't make me sit on here and cry, okay? Just go ahead and tell me that you've not tried them. We're gonna get you, there's 30 packs tonight. And if you know someone else, if you share this video out, get back with them. And hey, Dr. Nally, he's the one that convinced me to start drinking my non-caffeine ketones at night, because him and his wife do it every night and they sleep like babies. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing now. But I'm here for you. Private message me, private message the person you saw this video from. And y'all have a great night. Go after what you want. Don't let anything stop you.